Good evening and welcome to the stream. This is part 2 of our playthrough of Deja Vu on the classic Mac. Now, in the last playthrough we got two various pieces of the puzzle without being able to puzzle it all together, and when we eventually quit, I had some ideas as to how to approach the rest. There are a couple of problems. The first one is that when we start out the game, we don't remember anything, and we only have a limited amount of time until we eventually just black out and pass out completely. And to fight that, we need something called what was it called again? There is a piece of medicine that we need to take that can be found at a doctor's office, but to get there we need various bits of keys, and we need to collect various pieces of the puzzle to be able to get there and take the medicine. And we can inject ourselves with 4 vials of the medicine, which will help us remember some of the things that have happened before. However, to get there and to get really anywhere in the game, we need to take taxis and taxi around the town, and it costs 75 cents each time. And at the start of the game we only get 7 quarters, one of which we need to use to buy a newspaper. So in reality we can only travel 3 times by taxi, because we can avoid paying him once, but we can't use that taxi then again. So that leaves us a little bit stuck. However, when we were quitting the stream last week, I figured out that you could potentially win some extra quarters in the slot machines down in the casino in the basement of the bar where we start out the game. And just as we were quitting, I figured that out. So that's probably going to be our starting point for this stream. We'll fire up the game here, and we will start the game in the toilet again, and we will just start from scratch again and do things in an orderly fashion and fairly quickly, because we have limited time. We'll use the coins in the slot machine, see if we can win something, and then we will start taxiing around. I already have some of the information written down from last night's stream, and we will do as we did on last stream. We will make a little progress at a time, and eventually, of course, we will then end up finishing the game. We might need to start it a few times, however, since it's very easy to both get soft locked, and it's also very easy to just perish. There's a pickpocket that will try to pick our pockets and steal our money. There is a woman that is out to get us, and she will shoot us if she finds us. The police is after us, and they do occasionally catch up with us. There is Biff, the guy in the alley, that will beat us up. There are multiple enemies in the game that will end our lives, so we will have to start the game a few times, but it's fun. And these puzzles they require a little logical thought, and they require solving in the correct order. So I've had fun so far with this game, and tonight's stream will be no exception. So let's get going. Now, to start out the game, we wake up from a stupor, and we have a massive headache. We can't remember who we are, and we have no idea where we are either. And the only thing that is in here is this trench coat. It's filled with things that we need, so let's take all of the things out of the trench coat and put them in our inventory. We will also empty the wallet here. It contains some items that we will eventually need, and then we will take the entire trench coat and stick it in our inventory, as well as the gun holster, and we are now holding the gun. We get out of the bathroom. There is nothing in this sink. However, in the other bathroom, There is an earring here, which I noticed really very late in the stream last time around. Or at least there was an earring there. Nothing in the wastebasket. Perhaps we find the earring later on. Does not appear to be here right now. No, oh, that's right. It was on top of the toilet. There was an earring sitting on top of the toilet there. We move on here. There's a shot glass filled with rye and something else there. And in the office here, there's a desk, and in the desk is an envelope, and in the envelope is a note, and that note contains a doctor's bill, various different vials of medicine, as well as some syringes. We'll take this note because it also contains an address that we will need later to travel by taxi. We don't really need the envelope now. We need one of those keys that we already have to enter this office. On the body is a set of car keys, which we need later on. In the desk is a drawer, and in that drawer is yet another key. So now we have 2 of the 3 keys in our hands. And there is also a note and a pencil. There's nothing actually, it's a blank piece of paper. And we need to go up the stairs here into this room. And this is where we were probably injected. There are some vials here filled with different stuff. See what they are. This vial is empty. Might as well leave it. This is medicine. The medicine is a nerve gas antidote, which you don't need right now. This vial is also empty. In the wastebasket is also a syringe, which we will need later to inject ourselves with the medicine that we find. Now, there's an elevator here. We use the elevator to go up and down. Now, here is the wine cellar. There's nothing we can really do here, but here is the casino. Let's save the game right now. Save it as stream 2. Now I'm curious, can we... The slot machine clanks away, the wheels spin, the excitement builds, you come up a loser, maybe gambling doesn't pay, we'll try again. And again, once a loser, always a loser. Hold on. Buy all the coins here. We win. Jackpot, you did it. You hear the musical jingle of quarters falling into the tray. Now we have plenty of quarters. Let's clean up the inventory here. Now move some of this away here so all the coins are in the same location. Little perfectionism never hurt anyone, at least not a lot. Yeah, this is starting to look better. It's pretty good. Where's the cigarette lighter? Let's have a smoke here. Clears our head a little bit. And now we have plenty of coins, so we can travel quite a bit by taxi without having to constantly worry that we're running out of money. Let's save this current situation here. And, use the elevator. Let's get back into the bar, which is here. The best way to leave is really through the alley, so we will go that way. Here's the damn alligator. Shoot the alligator. Head up here through the manhole into the alley. We are in the street. Now I say it because this is fairly treacherous. Now to remember the next steps, let's open the trunk here of the car. We already have the keys to the car, they're here. Operate the keys. No, that's right. The keys operate this. Now go into the car and open the glove compartment where we have some stuff, including a picture and an address. There's a mugger here. Let's open the safe. There's no real way of escaping the mugger without giving him our $20, and $20 out of the little money that we get in the game is pretty much all we get, so it's not wise. Let's operate the key on the front door of the car. Go back in. Open the glove compartment here and take this little note. And, with that note we get an address. Take these additional items here as well. We will clean up our inventory. Fine. And get out of the car. Close the door. Save the game. And head here. We will pay the newspaper boy. He will tell us that the cops are after us and that the lady is after us, and we can also pick up a piece of paper which we will use. Now we are in front of Pete's All Night Gun Palace. We will head over right away to do this in the correct order. We will head over to the pharmacy address here, which is 934 West Sherman. Speak with a cabbie, tell him where we want to go. We owe him 75 cents. We can still leave the cab. Let's go upstairs here. There is a guy here waiting for us. He's a mafia hitman. We know this already. And we will shoot him right now. We don't currently have the keys to get in, but he's dead any case. And we can pay the cabbie here. Then we can head over to the other address. Yeah. The other address is Joey Siegel, 1212 West End Street. We'll go there right now. You owe him 75 cents. Let's get in here. We already have this access card. This is probably our home. use the access card with the elevator as well. Get out of the elevator. Now there isn't much to see here. There is this photograph with an additional address and this magazine here. These are the only two bits really interesting in this room. We'll head back downstairs. Get out, get back into the cab. And once again, we'll give him some of the coins, which we now have plenty. Then we'll head to the third address, which is 520 South Kedzie in Chicago. Here you are, you owe me 75 cents, yes. Now we have key, as I remember, for this door. One of the keys that we have unlocks this door. Here's one, here's another, this is yet another one. Where's the fourth key? No, not yet. Not in this run. But I'm sure we will pretty soon. Now where is the fourth key? Haven't found the fourth key yet. Yeah, well, yeah, we sort of, I got hit by the mugger, but we haven't, died by passing out yet. Yes, that's right, we need to shoot this door. We don't find the key. So let's open the door. There are some additional things here, including this note with the combination to the safe in the office back at the bar, and also the other earring to match the one we found on top of the toilet. And in the table is an additional key, which we will need later, as well as a diary that we studied a little bit in the last run. It doesn't really tell us very much. We have that now, so let's head now back to the office. We'll give him that address now. Pay him the 75 cents. And we need to open this receipt here, get the address, and then speak to the cabbie. That's where we will find the medicines that we need at this point in the game. Now, there's a vial here. This is sodium bicarbonate. I have two of these. There's one here that we found. This is the medicine. Okay. No, okay. We only have one of the sodium bicarbonates. This is the medicine. We'll move it down here. We need to have this fairly organized. This is the medicine. This is the sodium bicarbonate. Now, this was a specimen bottle that we will take as well. Open up this. This is the Ofriol. The Ofriol is a heart stopper. This is sodium pentothal. That's a truth serum. Yeah. We are you're moving back to wintertime fairly soon, right? It's like a month from now. This is the Metrazine. We already have one of the Metrazine ones. That's the nerve gas antidote. Let's move that here. This was the sodium bicarbonate, right? Yeah, we'll label them all together. This is by sodiumitis. Which is something that we haven't figured out what to do with yet. This is sodium pentothal, that's the truth serum. Let's put them together. This is the Ofriol, that's the heart stopper. It's not good to get them confused in any case. It's a bad idea. This again is the Metrazine. So we have... Now we die. We ran out of time. We'll use the save that we made earlier. We need to do this over again. Sadly, probably should have saved. We only have a limited amount of time. Probably try to inject ourselves fairly quickly after doing this. Can probably save ourselves one trip to the office by going to West End Street first. We'll pay him right now and get ourselves out of the cab in here. We obviously need to go here. The order perhaps does not matter very much. Need this address. Now we are rapidly turning into a vegetable. We already know this. Pressure is on. Let's get downstairs again. And into the cab. And go to this South Ketsey address. Shoot the door. Grab the note and the earring. As well as the key. I'll label all of the keys together here. Easy to find them. This earring here near the top. We don't really have time for this compulsive cleaning disorder. Well, let's get back into the cab. Now let's head over to the office. Save right now. Some ways the time we die is basically random, it appears. Let's head here. Where is it that we want to go? 934 West Sherman. Should remember this by now, we've been there more than once. Yeah, I know I owe you 75 cents. Let's get in here and try to... I know the door won't open. Let me operate the key. Thank you. What was this? This is the chemopapin. That's the painkiller. Isodiumitis. That's what we need to inject ourselves with. Let's bring that here. Use it with a vial. And give it to ourselves. The isodiumitis takes effect. First waves of your lost memory start rolling in. We've been through these before. Let's leave these here on the desk after we're done with them. This should give us a little bit of added time. Now this is sodium bicarbonate. Now put that at the top here. And the vial that we already found, we'll place that down there as well. What was this again? It's Metrazine, which is the nerve gas antidote. This is the isodiumitis. This is sodium bicarbonate. Let's place the sodium bicarbonate here at the top. I think that's... It appears that we only really need to take one of them. So we should probably not take all of them until we are... This was again the chemopapin, that's the painkiller. Let's put that down here. This is another vial of the painkiller. Now this is the isodiumitis, that's the memory drug. We won't take this one. We'll leave it for now. Sodium pentothal. That's the truth serum. I'll move that down here. This is the Metrazine. That's the nerve gas antidote. The Ofriol, the heart stopper. Where was that? Perhaps we hadn't found any of it. Let's place that at the bottom there. The sodium pentothal is here. That's here. So now there are two of the sodium pentathols next to each other. Isodiumitis is here. So we have two additional vials of the isodiumitis. We have an additional vial of the Metrazine as well. That's here. So we have three of these. And another sodium pentothal, which is here. Okay, we have three of these. And another of the Ofriol. This is the sodium bicarbonate. These are 3 metrazine. 2 of these chemopapine, which is the painkiller. 2 of these bisodiumitis. 3 of these sodium pentathols. And a single ofriol, and this is another ofriol, yes. That's the heart stopper, we have 2 of those, okay. This vial is empty, we'll leave it here. And we need to go up and kill the mafia guy. And we'll kill him with this gun. Yeah, we need the truth serum on the woman in the woman in the trunk to get her to give her address. That's at least one use case that I know of. We can get into the office now. Guy is very dead and there's nothing to be found on him. Here's a box of ammo and it's actually for the 38. Which is the gun that we currently have. The filing cabinet is also here. There are some notes here. And we can potentially read. We read them on last stream. They are basically involved in the case of the blackmailed alderman. It goes through our gambling debts and the problems that we had with gambling and how we got ourselves into this situation where we've kidnapped this woman. This guy kidnapped this woman for ransom and to pay off our gambling debts. And at some point we probably had second thoughts, which ended up with us very much barely conscious in the bathroom, and the woman in the trunk still. Now we need the address of the bar again. Let's get in the cab here. We might have to inject ourselves again to get the address of the bar, which we need. This is the bisodiumitis. We will operate it with the syringe and inject ourselves with it. The bisodiumitis takes effect. You have one of those feelings like you've done this before. There's a word for it, but that's one thing you can't seem to remember. Of course, we know what that word is. That word is deja vu. Now let's try to jog our memory here. We need to remember the address of the bar is 1060 South Arroyo Street. Let's get back there. He wants payment. Fine. Have a nice day. I don't think so, dude. You haven't taken us anywhere yet. Where was this again? What do you wish to say to yourself? Head over to the bar again. Save. And of course, here's the mugger. So wisely, I saved. And it's probably best to save again. Chances of us making it all the way over to the bar are not all that great. Let's get our ass in the bar. We need the key to open the door. Close it again. Head upstairs. And find the note here that has the combination for the safe. That's 33 24 36. Wall safe is open, and inside this cardboard box is yet another key. This is the key to the trunk outside, and this is a folder, and it has all of our checks. There were multiple checks that we had filled out for the bar. Open up this envelope here and stick. We can't fit these files in the envelope. I was hoping we could perhaps organize them a little bit, but never mind. Okay. We don't really know what to do with these checks at this point, but we have them in any case. Let's save the game, head back outside, go to the trunk, and use this key on the trunk here. There's the lady. We'll remove her gag, and you need to give her a dose of the memory of the truth serum, which is the sodium pentothal, which is here. We'll operate that with the syringe. Let's bring the syringe down here. Annoying to scroll up through the inventory. This is a little bit clumsy, but it mostly works. Let's here we go. Operate that on the woman. Sodium pentothal takes effect. The woman is talking from the unconscious. She says, "Take me home, please take me home, 626 Robin Road." Okay, we'll place the gag back on. Save the game. Close the trunk. Get back here. Need to head back to the cab. Get in here and go to 626 Auburn Road. We still owe him some money. Let's pay him. We owe him. Then talk to him again. We are traveling. Now here we are at this large estate. There's a mailbox here, and it has a flag. Now there's an envelope in the mailbox, and it contains this letter here, which is a random note. It says, "Mr. Sternwood, your wife is in our possession. We have 24 hours to collect $20,000 in $100 bills. If you contact the police, she's dead. Be standing at the corner of Peroya and Elm at exactly 12 midnight tomorrow. Be sure to have the ransom in an inconspicuous briefcase. There you'll be contacted with further instructions. We'll take this note here. And I think we will leave this envelope here. We are at the front door of the mansion. Door has a huge knocker. We are in the vestibule. Now, the butler is pissed off. There's very little we can get him to do. I've already tried injecting him, but I at least tried to do so. I was thinking we might give him the painkillers. This is the off-real. Might try that again. Let's knock here. And no, it doesn't really work. We basically just spray him with it. So that doesn't really do anything for us. So open up this safe again. I wanted to see if we could perhaps doesn't want the photo. Doesn't want the street map. Doesn't want the car registration. Doubt he wants the ransom note. I know we can shoot him. I tried that last stream. When I was annoyed with him, I just shot him. Did very little. Landed us in jail, basically. See if he wants this diary here. Let's give him the paper. Doesn't want any of this. Let's try to give him the earrings. Yeah. Perhaps it's good anger management, but it did us no good. Doesn't want a dirty magazine. Doesn't want a drink. I think we'll have a smoke here. Now we recognize a woman in the photo, Marcia Vickers. She's Joey Siegel's personal secretary. Siegel had quite a crush on her. She was potent stuff, able to lure men with a single glance. She was dangerous and always scheming her way into trouble. Some days he was gonna take a man down with her. I'll say. Offer him a cigarette. Seems like he needs it. Let's slip him the $20 bill. He does not want it. Very little that we can do with this guy at this current point in time. So let's give some thought into what we have. We recognize this woman. She's Marcia Vickers, but that brings us no closer to anything. Physical culture. Many a fine article. It's a fresh pack of Luckies. It's a gold-plated lighter with the initial JS on the side, so that's Joey Siegel's lighter. And this is Joey Siegel's handkerchief. It's a shot of rye mixed with something. Yeah. We can now try drinking it, but apparently it does nothing. Glasses don't fit us. Let's examine these earrings here. It's a gaudy, expensive pearl earring. If I were you, I wouldn't wear it in this part of town. No, that's probably a good idea. This is our private access card. That's the newspaper. There's nothing in it. We recognize the woman in the photo. It's Mrs. Sternwood, and you remember what she was all about. It was a job you were hired for a couple of days ago. Mr. John Sternwood tracked you down. He said his wife was kidnapped, and the ransom note demanded that you be the bagman for the ransom. So you're having trouble remembering any further. Okay. There's something weird about this map. This is the pharmacy bill. Been through that before. Okay. We can operate this switch on the mailbox here, which tells if there's mail in the box or not, but I don't see any other purpose to it this exact point in time. What did the ransom note say? It's at the corner of Peruria and Elm. I wonder if we can just go there. That's the only address. That we have. Yes, he's driving us somewhere. The cabby accelerates. As you arrive at your destination, he looks at the meter and says, "Here we are, you owe me 75 cents. You remember another detail from the Sternwood kidnapping case. When Mr. Sternwood showed you the ransom note, you wondered why you were mentioned specifically in the note to be hired as a bagman. The note said that you would be receiving further instructions in private, so that these were to be kept from Mr. Sternwood, but you can't remember how you received those or what those were." Okay, that's potentially bad. Standing on Peruria Street. This is the other cab. Now this is basically where we were supposed to meet them at midnight. Oh, this is the mugger. Screw him. I haven't figured out what it is exactly that we are supposed to do here. We can buy this gun, or we can trade the gun that we have with this gun, and we can buy some bullets for the 38, and we can buy some cases for the Luger. But I don't see any particular purpose to it right now, or how it helps us solve the case in any way at this point in time. I wonder if we could can obviously buy another paper. That does nothing for us. Can't take the car anywhere because it's there's a bomb at the front of the car. Here's this guy. He's still very much dead. We still don't have any phone number which we can call. Let's take the last vial of the bisodiumitis, operate it with this syringe, and then inject ourselves with it. See if that helps us any. You remember another detail of the talking. You took a chance and went to your office to see if you had anything in your files. Instead, you found a letter from Joey Seagull, the man you were hiding from. The man you had racked up a serious gambling debt to and who subsequently put out a contract on your head. You remember the surprise, but you can't remember what the letter said. Okay. I assume this guy that is dead here is Joey Seagull. I assume this Sugar Shack woman that is mentioned here, and the grudge between Joey Seagull and Sugar Shack is the woman. And she's involved as a blackmailer here, and she was doing 5 years in the pen. Potentially she is out, or he. I've got a deal for you. Simple kidnap job. Yeah, this is how we ended up in this situation. All here in these files. Let's take a quick gander at these bad checks. A bundle of checks that have been stamped insufficient funds. The checks are all made out to Joe's bar and signed by Ace Harding. That would be us. The total value of the checks exceed $1,000. Yeah, that's about it. Vial is empty now. This is the Ofriol. Very little we can do with that. We remember another detail from the Sternwood kidnapping case. It's about a letter you found in your office from Seagull. It was in regard to the kidnapping of Sternwood's wife. Seagull had done it and sent a ransom note to Sternwood, so Seagull wanted you to be the middleman, and the letter explained why. The middleman is always the riskiest part of the ransom exchange. Seagull was offering to take the hit contract off and forget about your gambling debts in return for an honest delivery of the ransom. There was more, but you can't remember. Okay. 2 vials of Ofriol. This vial of sodium pentothal is empty. Let's get rid of it. Leave it on the desk. Have 2 more. We have 2 vials of the chemopapine, which is the painkiller. 3 vials of the metazine, which is the nerve gas antidote, and we have a vial of the sodium bicarbonate, which I at the moment don't remember what does. Let's operate it in the vial and inject ourselves with it. Drug had no effect. Okay, let's not take it right now then. Doesn't serve an obvious purpose at this exact moment in time. Let's not use it. Now, what's the status here? We fired this and fired this and fired this one. Okay. We can leave this here. Okay, we fired all of them. We remember another detail. The seagull letter sounded fishy. You thought it was either a trap by seagull or a bad joke, but just maybe you thought it was true. That you had the means of getting out of the jam you were in, so you decided then and there to take the job. The rest of Seagull's letter had the ransom delivery instructions laid out, but you can't remember exactly where it went from there. It's his gun has done a lot of killing. Let's get rid of it. I think they're all spent, these bullets. Go downstairs again and head into the sewer here. We remember another detail. The instructions in the seagull letter told you to pick up the ransom in a briefcase at the Sternwood mansion. You remember doing this last night. There was a complicated set of instructions on how to proceed from there. You had the letter with you all the time, referring to it over and over. You were instructed to be at the front door of Joe's bar at exactly 2:45. Didn't know if you could make it for most of the way. You had to travel on foot. Your mind goes blank again. Go up here. Oh, damn it. This is not where we were supposed to go up anyway. Let's go back down. I think this is it. Yeah, this is the one that we just had. This is the one in the middle of the street. That's not the one either. I'm looking for the one that's here. This is the one I was looking for. I want to take this gun filled with these bullets and drop it into the. Let's drop it into the sewer and. Remember another detail. We were walking on foot to the bar. You got there right on time. The place seemed to be closed. The door opened and we walked in. You felt a sharp blow to the head and the lights went out. That was the last thing you remember before waking in the stall. Okay, someone was there and knocked us unconscious. Let's head out here. Make our way to the gun shop. Let's buy another gun from the nice guy at the gun shop, if we can make it there. The mugger is very interested in us right now, or it seems to be safe here. Yes, Pete's guns and ammo. Alright, Gun Palace. Let's buy this gun. Now, gun we need. There's probably nothing. No, it's unloaded. And we will trade him. We have an entire box of 38mm bullets, which we will give to him. And you can have the box as well. And let's buy bullets for the Luger instead. think these are the ones, yes. That's a 9mm cartridge, which fitted this gun. Let's give him a $20 bill. And now owe me nothing. Let's save this under a different name since we've spent this money. So now we have another gun. And we've also gotten rid of the one that we had. Now where do we go from here? I don't think there is anything we can do with the car at this moment in time. Obviously we can't do anything in here. There's nothing left in the glove box. And I don't think we can touch anything. Everything will basically go to shit. Here's the mugger. We don't want to talk to him at all. I wonder if we should take a trip somewhere, and where we should go then. Let's examine our inventory again. See if anything jogs our memory. It's that street map we found in the car. We still don't know what to do with it. And we can't decipher it yet. Now here's the picture of Mrs. Sternwood. She's the woman in the back of the trunk. We know this already. Nothing we don't know about this. See. Here's the bum. We don't have the $20, and we already know what he's going to say to us. It isn't really anything that we don't know at this point. Doesn't help us very much. I'm sort of wondering if there's something else we can do about the woman in the trunk at this point. Let's open this trunk door here. That was this key. I think you've seen plenty already. It's funny. Wonder if we should give her another dose. Of the sodium pentothal. The way the game moves on in time when you accidentally click something is a little bit annoying sometimes. That wasn't really what we were trying to do. Save here. Open this trunk again. Wondering if we can use the same trick twice. This is the painkiller. This is the Ofriol. This is the sodium pentothal. It's operated on the wire. Nothing happens. Try giving her the sodium bicarbonate. Doesn't do anything to her either. This is the nerve gas antidote. It won't do anything, but this will definitely kill her. Might as well try it though. Yeah, that does not seem good at all. We don't really want her dead. It does appear we've somewhat exhausted our options. There's nothing that jogs our memory here, nothing that helps us in any way. Let's go back here. It's a spigot. Yes, it is. We can open the spigot. I already figured that out. And then when we do, obviously the wine pours out. But, hard to say how that helps us in any way. The syringe is currently empty, but we can still operate it. Weird. A question of in which order to do this. So, have a smoke here. The wine gushes out. Doesn't really do anything for us. You can shut it off again, but there is no obvious point to this. We can examine the light bulb, but there is no obvious point to that either. The roulette wheel sets your mind spinning. Could it be that you've encountered this object more than once? Yes, we probably have. Given our gambling debts, we have definitely done that. Yeah, this machine is broken. We already won some money in the other one. I doubt we can do that again, but although perhaps we still can. Now, let's go through these rooms again and investigate them now that some of our memory is back. Almost looks like an electric chair. This is potentially where someone was drugged. This is an empty vial, 2 of them in fact. Let's leave this sodium pentothal vial here as well. It's empty. The one we used on the lady in the trunk. Nothing more here to see. Let's move down here. No. Your memory has recovered fairly well thus far. Now you fully recognize your nemesis, Joey Seagull. The last clear thing you remember about him was owing him a large gambling debt. You floated a few checks in his direction, never made good on them. They were worthless, and Seagull got fed up. He put a contract out on your head, and you had to go into hiding and hope for a way of paying your debt. There seemed to be something after that, but your memory fades away again. So take these vials here, place them upstairs where the other empty ones are. Good to have them all in the same location. Now we've already opened up the safe, and we can use the phone, but we don't have a number to dial. It is a phone. We can also call somebody. Now, fairly sure we have to use this typewriter at some point. Not right now, perhaps. The lamp does not work, there's no bulb in it. That is interesting. There's definitely a bulb downstairs. Here. We can't take it. There's also another bulb over here. Oddly enough. Switch is nowhere inside. Nice lamp, yeah, sure is, but we can't take the bulb anywhere. Not move it. It's on. I was wondering if we could use the handkerchief. If it's too warm to remove, we could use the handkerchief to remove it, but that doesn't really do anything. This of course might have absolutely no significance at all, but still somehow feels like it might have some meaning. Take a louder look at these posters. It's a poster of you in your boxing days. Now you remember your previous association with this man named Joey Seagull. He used to fix the fights for the mob. He ruined your career. We knew this already. another light here. The ceiling light likes you a lot. You can tell by the afterglow. That's very funny. See yourself reflected in the mirror. Sink is open. There's nothing in the sink. Can't do anything with the toilet paper. To operate the toilet. Toilet flushes away. Nothing in it. I wonder if there was something in it before we flushed it. So get that out. Potentially there was. No, there's nothing in it, but I suppose we could use it to flush something down. If we open it up, let's just test this, put this note with the combination in it, and then operate it. Yeah, so that's a way to get rid of things. That's good. Potentially nothing in the sink either. Ceiling light, can't open that and steal the bulb either. Back in here, can't take the toilet paper. Okay, fine. At least we are not constantly out of time and about to fade out, so that's potentially good. Let's go to the sewer. We're in the sewer. I don't think there actually is anything here. You can go back here. Doesn't really help us. It's another thing that we can use to get rid of items. Perhaps serves no other purpose. This is basically the way of getting into the alley, be next to the bar. We're not running back into the crocodile here. Can't go up the fire escape, but we can go down it, however, from the we can go up here as well. That's basically the middle of the street. We find ourselves very faced with the mugger here. This is a way of getting there. Doesn't really matter. Don't think there is anything here that we haven't seen at this point. So go back here. This basically takes us into the sewer again if we go to the ground floor using the elevator. The third floor is the room with the dead body, and this is here. Where were these vials I left? Yeah, that's thinking we should perhaps try flushing these. Now we're on the fire escape. Yeah, that's the ladder down. We can go into the office with the dead body, or we can go down. So this is another way into the alley. So this is the alley, this is the bar, this is the trunk. This is into the front door. Now, there is nothing to do with this door, it's basically stuck. Let's not waste a bullet. Don't think we can open this door, no matter what we do. You can also operate a tire here, which is a little bit strange. We can't really do anything with it. There might not be any purpose to it. Shooting the tire does not help at all. The mugger is here. I don't like him very much. He's here again. I still don't like him very much. I hadn't seen this one before. There's a trash can there. There's nothing in it. Can't steal the sign, and there is really no point in doing so. Here's the mugger. An asshole. Yeah. We don't like her very much. She will shoot us dead. There is very little for us to do on this side. This is just a police station. This is the construction where we will basically perish. Let's try visiting some of the other locations in the game again. There is definitely something that we are missing here. Some clue, something to jot our memory. Save before we die. which of course happens on the next screen. Game is being very stubborn now. Okay. The address is is there an address in this photo? Yeah, this is the mansion. Do you know this? This is Joey Siegel's place. This is the pharmacy, and our office as well, which is in 934 West Sherman. Now, let's head there. One thing that we have not found is the combination for the safe in the doctor's office. Let's just pay him right now. Slowly running out of money, but let's pay him anyway. Now, this is basically the only thing that we haven't been able to access. What combination? We don't know. This one is empty as well. Add it to our extended list of empty vials. Yeah, that makes sense. Nothing more to be seen here. And it's not 332436. That would be fortunate, but it is not. Nothing left in the desk. Can't open the window. There's nothing left in the filing cabinet. The mob hitman is quite dead. We can't do anything about these shelves. Nothing else we can do in this lobby. We can go in the cab again. So speak to the cabbie. We've been to. Let's go back to 626 Auburn Road. See if we find anything additionally there. You know, is restore the safe. Nothing to be really done here, I think. Handle is made of brass. Okay, we managed to hit the butler and he's unconscious. Probably not for long. Let's save here. That's 2-2. I was going to admire the chandelier, but apparently not. There are some things here. Spare slices of bologna. Someone blows us away as we munch a little bit on the bologna. Let's take it with us. It looks like a cookie jar. Keep your hats out because you haven't been a good boy. No cookies in the jar. What's in this jar? Sugar. Let's take some with us. Can't go wrong with a little sugar. Put it in our pocket. That should go well. Let's take the flour as well. Might make bread later. There's a pan here. There's a wok here. And doesn't appear to be much else in the kitchen, but it's likely that we can use this pan for something. Let's go upstairs. 2 doors here. We're in a bedroom. There's a woman asleep in the bed. You smell a cheap, strong perfume odor in the air. Can't steal the lamp. There's a nightstand here. What's in it? There are reading glasses. I'll leave the pan here. Probably don't need it. A ballpoint pen, we'll take that. It's a blank notepad. Let's leave some of this crap here. Empty vials. Examine this again. It's a blank notepad. You notice that the top sheet of the pad has several indentations that appear to be the result of someone's having written on the sheet that was formerly above it. Because the indentations are light, you're unable to read what was written. Operate the ballpoint pen. Okay, we had a pencil. This is what you do. Using the pencil to shade over the indentations of the pad, you are now able to read the indentations. Okay, good. The shaded notepad reads as follows: 2:15 a.m. Be sure Joe's bar is closed up and all employees are gone. 2:30 a.m. Have the missus situated in the woman's stall. Make sure she is thoroughly bound, gagged, and unconscious. 2:45 a.m. Be waiting near the bar front door for Ace's arrival. 3 a.m. Have Ace situated in the stall. Make sure he is probably unconscious. Inject him with 10 cc of diethyl triamine. Take his gun off his key Any previous kidnap material, ransom note, delivery instructions, missed notes, etc. 3:15 a.m. Be prepared for Seeker's arrival. 3:30 a.m. Get Seeker comfortable behind his office desk. Then plug him with Ace's gun. Get Seeker's things from his pockets. Make sure to get his car keys. 3:45 a.m. Plant Seeker's things on Ace. Put Ace's gun back in its holster. Be sure that Ace's fingerprints are on the gun. Put Ace's prints on the new set of kidnap material. 4 a.m. Dump the big misses into Seagull's car trunk. Put the new kidnap material in the glove compartment. Put Seagull's car keys into Ace's jacket. Put the door trunk key in the small box and stash it in Seagull's safe. 4:30 a.m. Leave bar and lock up. Make sure not to leave the ransom case behind. 5 a.m. On the way home, plant new Seagull letter in Ace's file. Okay, take this with us. If we have space, let's leave the newspaper and leave both of them. Still can't fit it. What else can we leave here? To now fit it, we left the flour, the sugar and the pan up here. We can't remove the cover. No. The woman is fast asleep, perhaps thankfully for us. We are in the master bedroom. There is a man asleep in the bed. Nice little lamp. Looks like a briefcase. There's nothing in the briefcase. There is something in the nightstand. It's a box of chocolates. There are a bunch of them in the box. It's see what else is here. It's a box of tissues. Fast running out of space here in the inventory. Not sure how much of this junk we really need. It's an envelope. What's in it? It's a letter that reads, Mr. Sternwood, this is my final warning. Either you lay your hands off Wickers once and for all, or your wife gets the story. I don't think your wife will look upon you so favorably in her will after that. I'll give you one other option. Since Wickers belongs to me, you can pay for her if you still want her that badly. It cost you 20 grand. I want an answer today. Okay. This we will take. Assume that we don't need any of this crap. We can take this salami. Really nothing else. I doubt we need it. Cover to the bed. Okay, we've done pretty well here. Let's try to get out of here. Go back to the bar. Where was the the bar again? We're running out of coins. Did we tip him? Accidentally. I don't think we meant to. Doesn't really matter very much. Go to the corner of Peroria again. Again, owe him 75 cents. Let's pay him. Still owe me 25 cents. I think we already paid him. Might have accidentally left one coin here. Yeah, we did. Fine. Might as well save. Doesn't really matter at this point. I think we will have to redo this anyway, but we're still making some progress. You know pretty much how the story unfolded now. A man probably planned his own wife's kidnapping. He got placed in the middle and eventually got framed for all of it. That is, if we don't find a way to prove that we had nothing to do with it, which we are slowly getting to. We might not have enough hard evidence yet to actually do that. Close the door here. Wonder if we can eat this. Yeah, we can. Oh, there's a single coin here. Another one over here. I think that's basically the last of our money. Let's see if we can win some more. No, we can't. No, let's open up this safe. Before we went traveling all over the place. Go back and fetch these items. Don't really need to go back to the office. We wasted some money going back and forth. It was potentially a bad idea. Let's go to 626 Auburn. We'll owe this guy and take the other cab. Saves us from having to pay him. I doubt we can make more money in the slot machines. I find it very unlikely. Let's pay him right now. Thank you, have a nice day. We'll knock out this guy here. Take this stuff. Don't know what the point of this is really. Might not be any point to it at all. I doubt we need this pen, but we'll take it anyway. We will operate the pencil again on the notebook and take it with us to get rid of some crap here first. Go into the other room, open the nightstand there, box of tissues. definitely need this note here. I'm fairly sure. Don't need these chocolates. Let's eat them. Box of tissues is empty. That doesn't means that we potentially don't need to use it at all. There's nothing in this briefcase. Let's add back out here again. Now we still don't have the combination. And really we have very little in the way of any hard evidence of any sort. What was this is with this pen here? Pen cannot be opened. It's out of ink. This is this woman, Marsha Vickers, that he was having an affair with. One of these is the one that he planted for us. This one, it's weird, it's this vial, it's labeled Specimen 1113 Todd Shipman. No idea what that is about. We ate a ton of sugar and a ton of wheat. Suppose that's good for us. Nothing in the cookie jar. Wonder if we have any business with this pan. I seriously doubt it. Nothing in this table either. I don't think there's much point to most of these items here. Don't think there's anything actually in any of this. I think there's nothing that we haven't discovered in these rooms. Now I do wonder if we should inject him with something. Still have the sodium pentothal. This vial might be empty, but this one is definitely not. The sodium pentothal takes effect. The man starts to mumble from the unconscious, saying, "Follow the timetable to the letter." destroy all the evidence when we're done. It will look like Ace did the kidnapping for Seagull. A timetable, nobody must ever see it. Don't worry about the missus, she'll suffocate before anyone finds her. Okay. Was obviously the right thing to do. I wonder if we should give him another one. Still stuff we need to know. Okay. That was a waste of a while. Let's try the woman in the other room, which I assume, which safe was this? Is it 2? I wonder if she's the mistress. It's very likely that she is. Let's use the last vial of the sodium pentothal on her. The sodium pentothal seems to have brought out a reaction in her. The woman starts to mumble from the unconscious, saying, "You don't own me, Joey. You're gonna die for trying to stop me from seeing John and living the good life. See this gun? Here's what you get for meddling." He then stops mumbling and drifts back into complete unconsciousness. I'm not sure if we needed to do this. Let's make another save here. Yeah, I'm not sure this is a very good way to get on with life, walking around injecting people with weird medication. It does not really sound like something you should be doing, but alas, the game does allow it. Oh, I don't think there is much we do more here. I think we've mostly completed this, but there is a distinct possibility that yeah, probably aren't supposed to kill him, although it's tempting. He's a bit of an asshole. Now, where do we go from here? Do we have enough evidence to go to the police at this point? Should be attempted. Let's pay the cabbie. There's very little in the other locations that we can actually do, if in fact anything. Been there multiple times. The door is now open. Gotcha. You're in the hands of the police. They're very glad to see you. The evidence you've brought them proves to be interesting, especially in the courtroom where you eventually wind up. In the course of the highly publicized trial concerning the kidnapping of Mrs. Sternwood and the murder of Joey Seagull, 3 bits of evidence come to light. The diary you found in Wicker's bungalow, and the blackmail letter and the timetable that you found in Sternwood's bedroom. These 3 items put together paint a picture of a conspiracy by Sternwood and Vickers to eliminate Mrs. Sternwood and Joey Seagull, and to make you take the fall for it. The diary with the blackmail letter provides strong evidence of a motive for such actions. The timetable indicates how they may have done it. Stormwind and Vickers are grilled for hours on the witness stand under the weight of the evidence and from the skilled pressure tactics of your lawyer. Vickers breaks down and admits to their crime. Congratulations, Ace. The Ace Harding School of Investigation hereby certifies that Sigurbjörn P. Lárusson has successfully fulfilled the requirements of this board as to competency to practice private investigation as a specialty. Oh, that's very nice. Now, technically we can print it, but I don't have a printer connected somehow to this machine, so I will have to wait for a later day. I took a screenshot. I will post that. In the Discord. And I guess we are done with this game. And we will then probably continue with game number 2 in the same series at the same time next Monday at 2200 GMT. It's good to have finished this off. I was expecting it to be a little bit longer, but what it lacks in length, it sort of makes up for in the way the puzzles are ordered and in the way that you have to constantly be aware that you might die at any second. It's at least a fun little game, and I'm sure the second one in the series is just as fun, potentially more fun than this one. I think let's see. Hello, Akmafin. I saw you just getting in here. We're about to wrap up for the night. And I was just about to see if there was somebody that we potentially might want to raid. Let's see. Yeah, that was a real marathon stream. This is one way of celebrating your birthday is to do it with the people that hang around in your streams. I suppose that's a fine way to do it. Tonda is playing Badstyle. Let's head his way. Has been playing very long. Let's see. I'll set it up here. Let's head over to the extra. Thanks for coming, guys. It's been fun. It's good to have this game completed. We'll try on number 2 in the same series next Monday at the same time. Wednesday's Dungeon Master on the Amiga Part 3. Perhaps see you then later, guys. Sleep well.